task group says, Jeff, right now we're driving at about 15 miles per hour, very slow. Anything over that, over the ice, really makes you feel like you could easily lose control of the car. Take a look at the roads here. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of ice and slush even now in the late afternoon. I know the past 2 mornings have been a pretty rough ride to work for me, between sliding on ice at stop signs to having a hard time slowing down off freeway exits. Be safe, drivers, and make sure to give yourself plenty of space between you and other people on the road. Shanti Ford, KSN News 3.
So we're live on YouTube right now, so you can talk on YouTube if you'd like.
Hey guys, it is Ashanti and Raul. We're actually driving, we're coming up on Kellogg now, off of Meridian.
We're live on YouTube.
Just kind of checking out road conditions. We're going to be live here in just a few minutes. Just trying to see what areas are safe for drivers.
So I think
obviously there's a lot of people out walking too.
KSN.
Be careful, guys. This black ice is no joke.
Go ahead and refresh.
I know I've had a pretty rough morning these past 2 mornings, between trying to de-ice my windshield to, you know, slipping and sliding at stop signs and stop lights. Make sure to leave plenty of space in between you and other drivers when you're out here on the road. I know we're probably going maybe about 20 miles per hour. Anything over 15, 20 miles per hour, especially in the icy areas, almost makes you feel like you lose control of the car. Tune in to KSN News at 5 for more updates. We'll be talking about the road conditions, weather conditions, and the latest updates on missing 5-year-old Lucas Hernandez.
Okay, well, never mind. I'll see if
this is Ashanti.
Kevin can pop in there. All right, thanks.
Hey, no, that's okay. I am actually getting ready to go on a live cast. Can I give you a call back in about 10 minutes? All right, thanks, Sally. Bye. Right now we're by Friends University. You can see it looks like the main road here is not too icy. But as you guys can see, on either side of the road, there's still quite a bit of ice there. So when you guys are parking, just be extra careful on this ice.
It's fine. No, this is YouTube. We only have 2 viewers watching, so don't worry. You need to call.
Yeah, we're still riding around.
You need to call IFB TVU2. Oh, okay, cool.
We're just setting up here, getting ready for this
Kevin.
live shot.
Hey, I don't know. That's what I'll see if you can. I can't see it in the control room, so I didn't know if you can go in there and punch it up. I'm not sure.
Roads are pretty icy out here, guys.
I know we have about 4 viewers right now.
Now I know yesterday.
Yeah, it must be working.
We actually spoke with Public Works. Some Wichita drivers had some concerns about why the roads were so difficult to drive on. And his response to that is, you know, they put treatment out at about 10 o'clock at night, and so you get those freezing rains early in the morning. Those are kind of the hardest, according to Public Works, to respond to, but the roads don't look too bad now.
Well, but looks like my picture. No, my picture's still good. I got 3 viewers now.
probably right along this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Could be. All right.
Now you see how there's some patches
No, we're
that aren't icy and other patches that
Douglas.
are. You really have to watch out for
Yeah.
that.
You're at
You know, where
Douglas
you would usually be going
second.
40 miles per hour, just slow it all the way down like you see this car that's passing us. I mean, we're going about 15 miles per hour.
Yeah. Right. I think is I'm using my old camera. I'm not using my personal one, which is a iPhone 7 Plus. So maybe the picture would be better if I use that phone. But I was just curious and if it works. All right. Well then. Oh, well, that's good to know. It's possible. Right. Gotcha. Do you think do you think it's usable for air or no? Not really.
Now, this road looks pretty good. Now you see we're coming up on an icy road here. Again, we're
Okay.
going maybe 12 miles per hour. Anything over that, you really just kind of feel like you lose control of your car. I actually spoke with the owner of Wichita Driving Schools yesterday. He said people need to make sure they're not press immediately on the brakes when their car kind of spins out of control. He said the most important thing to do is just to make
So
sure
I
your
have
car
that computer
is
in the control
facing
room punched
forward,
up. If you want to.
moving forward. Don't
Yeah.
don't hit the brakes because that can cause your car to actually spin out of control. Also, make sure you have your traction on. That helps tires not slip during these icy conditions that we have out here in Kansas.
No, that's fine. I would just, again, no one knows I'm doing this except you and me and the people in the control room. I was just trying to find other options for us to go live if we had to go, like for severe weather.
Hmm.
You know, if we don't have a TVU. Okay. All right. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, bye.
Gosh, they're the worst. I'm gonna start going live all the time from YouTube. That's pretty cool. I can't do that. Sure, Jeff. Right now we're driving at about 15 miles per hour, very slow. Anything over that really makes you feel like you can easily lose control of the car. Now, as you can see, there's still quite a bit of ice and slush even now in the late afternoon. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised these roads are so icy. I mean,
No, these don't get a lot of use. They're not the main thoroughfare streets, so they wouldn't get them. They wouldn't get sand trucks or
It's
snow.
not fair. What about all these people?
Now it looks like, as we're kind of just driving through, it looks like the main roads are pretty clear, but once you get into the neighborhoods, you go down these back roads, that's where you see a lot of the ice and the slush. So, homeowners, when you're pulling out your parking lots, make sure to be careful. I know this morning myself, when I pulled out of my parking lot, first of all, my parking lot was extremely slippery, extremely icy. And when I finally pulled out of my parking lot to get onto the main street, I had some trouble with getting my tires to grip. Had some trouble with my brakes there just because it's just extremely slippery right outside of residences.
It's our YouTube page.
I had no idea we had that. That's awesome. Very cool. See how all of this here is icy, and then once you get to the main road it kind of clears out, which is great, but just something to be aware of.
Yeah, right now we're at First Street in Athena. It's pretty typical to see the main roads get cleared first, and these back residential streets won't be treated for a while until lots of drivers drive on them. Once they get a lot of use, you'll see these roads get clearer, will get cleared up. And right now this is Clarence, and near First Street we're going north.
We're maybe about 2 minutes from Friends University.
Yep, just north of Douglas, north of First Street. Still some snow, residual snow, some ice on these roads.
Going to be going live here in just a few minutes on KSN Channel 3.
And drivers have to be especially careful once they go from a dry, clear road to an icy road. They're not used to, they're not expecting the ice to be on the road, so it could cause some folks to slip and slide. We're here behind a school bus that has to stop to let kids off, and as you can tell, there's definitely ice and snow on the road.
Look how careful this person is walking up, approaching the bus so as not to fall. I don't know if it's more dangerous in the car or walking around.
So yes, it's definitely still some snow, unmelted snow and ice on these back roads, these residential streets. For the most part, I think a lot of the main streets are cleared, with just maybe small patches of ice and snow. But you definitely want to be careful when you approach these intersections, and not to go speeding through these areas.
I think Raul and I are doing about 15 miles per hour right now.
And most of the ice is on the edges of the streets, as you can tell. Excuse me, you'll see some ice in the middle of the road. Now we're getting ready to approach Douglas, and I believe this is Douglas and Charles. So we're just going to go south on Douglas and head toward Friends. We're going to head over to Meridian, over near Friends University, where it was very slick yesterday where we were on those back roads, on those residential streets. We're on Douglas heading west to Meridian. We're going to take a left here on
So,
St.
Laura,
Clair.
I don't tag out right. I toss it to Sarah. Where is she? I'm tossing it to Sarah, but where is she? Okay. Friends University, the area. Yes.
See, there's more,
Are there changes in the script? Should I have those emailed me?
some more patchy areas here. Ashanti's talking to one of our producers. We're about to go live on our 5 o'clock newscast. You can join us there.
Okay.
And right now we're near Maple and St. Clair. We're going to head over to the Friends University area where there's always lots of traffic. And again, Maple is very clear, not a lot of ice here. So we're going to be on the east side of Friends University at Hiram and Maple. And Hiram does get a lot of traffic because of all the students that come here.
And Laura, just verifying, you did say South Wichita, right? Perfect. Thank you.
There's the parking lots, the parking stalls have snow on them. So
No,
and on the edges
no,
you can see
because
where
I'm
it's
holding
icy.
it. Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Something. She asked if she would be able to see me. That's okay.
Why do they want to see you?
It's okay. She just asked if she would be able to.
Well,
I said no.
Well, yes, if they took this source live, they could, and then took you, yes, they could see you. But they don't know about this.
Hey,
But don't worry,
Laura,
don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Don't even.
just letting you guys know if you wanted to add something for Jeff. Roll and I are live on YouTube right now, riding around. So just in case you guys wanted that for a tag or whatever. No, don't. No, that's okay. No big deal. Okay, bye. Coming around Friends University right now. I'm just setting up for my live shot. Talking back and forth with my producer. It sounds like the KSN News broadcast just started.
So we're on Kellogg Drive, just parallel to Kellogg on the Friends University side. As you can tell, there's still some icy patches on the road here. The main roads have cleared up. What time do we go?
In about 5 minutes.
Just
4
go
or
ahead.
5 minutes.
I don't think they want to see black. You should have that. There you go. Yeah, you should have. Good idea.
They're gonna have to wait until 35, 40 seconds first. Does this look okay?
Yeah, just go wide, go up, and then use your other hand if you have to.
Just so you can pop. Is this where we're
I'm gonna
this
start
time?
it.
Okay.
What do you tell me? This is considered Kellogg Drive. And just say we're right next.
Craig and then me.
How far away?
Jeff is gonna toss me.
How far away?
About 60 seconds.
My arm is tired.
Craig is wrapping up.
Okay. After that car goes, after this car goes, I'll go.
Man, all this would have been good to go. It's not really icy down there.
I know it's not.
You know, Jeff, right now we're driving at about 15 miles per hour on Kellogg, very slow. You know, anything over that can easily make you feel like you're losing control of the car. Now, if you take a look at the roads here, they're not too bad, but we've been driving around this area for about 20 minutes. There's still a lot of ice and a lot of slush, even now in the late afternoon. Now, I know the past 2 mornings I've had a really rough ride to work, between sliding on ice at stop signs to having a hard time slowing down off freeway exits. Be safe, drivers, and make sure to give yourself plenty of space. Jeff, I'm going to go ahead and give it back to you in the studio. Oh, that freaked me out at the end. It messed me up because I was supposed to be tossing it to, that's okay. I was supposed to be tossing it to Sarah, and then last minute I guess they lost Sarah's live shot.